tournaments. First, the visiting center, Colts. Guard number 2, Landon Hamilton. Forward number 5, Ryan Sheen. Guard number 13, Caleb Thomas. Forward number 20, Johnny Gima. And forward number 25, Nolan Wall. Head coach of the Colonels is Gavin Root, assisted by Ed McKinney. The Senior College Colonels men's basketball team. Let's meet the starting five for your Trinity Tigers. From Dallas, Texas, junior guard number 3, Dean Bamo. From South Lake, Texas, senior guard number 14, Ben Estes. From South Lake, Texas, sophomore forward number 21, Jackson Lawson. Sophomore forward number 33, Will Bronson. And from Covington, Louisiana, senior guard number 35, Zach Fenn. Head coach for your Tigers, Moana Rockabowie, assisted by Thomas Orr and Mark Jablonski. Ladies and gentlemen, your Trinity University Tigers men's basketball team.
Welcome in for the second half of our Tiger Network doubleheader. It's Trinity and Center men's basketball. Quickly running through the starting lineups for each side. Landon Hamilton, Ryan Sheen, Caleb Thomas, Johnny Gima, and Nolan Wall for center. And then the usual starting five for Trinity: Balo, Estes, Lawson, Bronson, and Zach Fenn. We're underway with a quick whistle. And an ominous start to this one. Center will take over right away. Cole Isaacson along with my partner Annika Signs for this one. The Colonels start with the basketball after an initial violation, and now we're underway. Caleb Thomas has the ball for center. Colonels have lost 6 of their last 7 games, trying to get back on track here, and an initial almost takeaway by Ben Estes. Quick 3, puts it up, no good. It's a center team that puts up a lot of 3-pointers, 14th in the nation in attempts, and there's a make for Caleb Thomas to put the Colonels up early.
That was up against a ready defensive team with Zach Fenn, who yesterday had an outstanding defensive performance. I think he had 7 steals yesterday, or close to. Broke the 70 margin. And of course, he's still leading the nation with one of the top people that steals all across NCAA D1 through D3 basketball.
Referee has to get out of the way of that one. It'll stay with center. Zach Fenn disagrees.
He's a part of the court. Like golf. Play it as it lies.
So center will inbound with Ryan Sheen. Zach Fenn almost thought he had takeaway number 71. High lobbing pass reeled in by Hamilton in the paint. And the bucket's good. A quick start for center, trying to bounce back.
They're not trying to pressure us at all. They're back in the quarter court defense.
Colonels on a 4-game losing streak They lost their last 3 by a combined 5 points. They've been right there. Lawson nearly traveled, now falls down as he's fouled. That'll go against Ryan Sheen, center's first foul of the night.
He may have tweaked his ankle a little bit, running with a little limp and a scour on his face, but he should be okay after a huge performance yesterday. He had 35 points, season high and career high here at Trinity. It felt for a moment there like it was a quiet 35, and you're like, oh no, he really just scored that many points.
It's tied for the most points in almost 20 years.
Since 05.
Yep.
We had our...
Reed Rosales chimed in, entered the chat. Here's Bronson trying to do the same, and he's fouled.
Him yesterday, he lit up in the second half, was quiet in the first half, and then just did what he does best. He had a huge slam in transition yesterday, right in front of his home bench.
Bronson trying to get the Tigers on the board after he's fouled. First one is good. Well, Bronson coming off of a double-double of his own. Very usual to see him get to the 10-rebound mark. 2 for 2 on free throws. Averaged 8.6 rebounds coming into this weekend. That average went up with his double-digit rebound night yesterday. Here's a 3. Caleb Thomas just short in the rebound for Zach Fenn. Something that you should expect a lot from center, 14th in attempts. Lawson misses that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Trinity, but 298th in three-point percentage. So they take them all the time. It's just whether they make them or not. Only 30% shooting from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they fall right into that median average.
Lawson scoops up the loose ball. A lot of pump fakes.
They called for a travel.
Travel called, yeah.
Which is very odd. He's very good. Usually with his footwork, remains pretty patient. We'll see it here. I'm going to see. Oh.
Looked like the foot stayed to me.
It looked pretty clean. His pivot foot remained on the ground, but
Colonel's trying a 3, and it's good.
Wow.
Nolan Wall. So talked about how centers struggled from distance, and not the case so far. They lead 8-2, couple threes on top of that.
Yeah, both of them coming from the corners. I want to see if that's our highest percentage shot. I'm sure it is. It's usually the highest percentage shot in every floor for every team, but.
Balo inbounds after the tipped pass, stays with Trinity. Gets it back. The only points to speak of from Will Bronson's free throws. Estes, now 15 to shoot. Lawson. Estes cutting in again. Off the glass and in. First field goal of the day for Trinity.
It's a nice relocation from Ben Estes. And that was a quick flick pass from Lawson as he was headed out of bounds.
The lob from Caleb Thomas doesn't hit. Now Balo charging the other way. Going into the paint, puts it up, and he's fouled.
It's a strong take to the basket. See the replay here, definite foul. His hands came right across his chest, and of course with the arm.
Call it a shooting foul, so Balo shoots center already with 3 fouls.
Maybe an aggressive game. We saw part of that yesterday. Got chippy in the first half.
One more shot for Balo. Trying to go 2 for 2. And he does. Tigers 4 for 4 on their first free throw attempts of the night. Hamilton works it up the floor for center.
This will be a kick ball.
Goes off the foot of Balo.
I like seeing them, especially when they do 2 back-to-back games, that they're usually in their away jerseys. Of course, the women played in their maroon ones. They took their loss against center earlier today.
What a win that was for the Colonels women's team, coming back from 21 down. For those of you who didn't watch that, here's a quick jumper. Rattles in and out, and Fenn gets the rebound. Looked like he might have been smacked on the head as he did it. Either way, he plays on, going into the paint, and he's fouled there.
And that's foul number 4 for them.
So already in some early foul trouble as a team. Tigers have yet to commit a foul to this point.
It's already 4 fouls right before the media timeout at 16.
Could see them being in the bonus very early, and these are also shooting fouls anyways.
Yeah. And they're making them.
I would say 5 for their first 5, but I didn't say that for anyone wants to accuse me of stuff.
That's true.
6 for 6.
See some substitutions come on the floor for the Colonels.
Drake Ingram coming onto the floor. He replaces Johnny Jima. Ingram gets it right away. Kind of a jump pass and an open 3 if they want it. Takes it from distance and it's no good. It was Wall who hit earlier from a similar spot, and the Tigers come the other way in a tie game. 8-all early in this one. Battle of two teams that lost in their conference championships. Lob pass to Brunson, and the Tigers have their first lead of the night.
Smart pass by Lawson. Didn't see any secondary help defense. He put it right on the line for Will Bronson on that left side.
Ball goes out of bounds. Center to inbound with Drake Ingram. Tigers on an 8-0 run over the last minute. Ingram for 3. No good. And the offensive rebound to Hamilton. Loses the ball, but it stays
the fan section
with
getting
Colonels.
so excited.
That's right in the heart of that student section. Love sitting on that left-hand side, right by the action. Thomas had it and gives it up to Hamilton. Bounce pass inside, and the quick jumper is good for Nolan Wall. Quick 5 on the board early for him in this one. Estes thought about a 3. Now Lawson in the corner. He'll take the jumper, and it's good.
It was just smooth.
Lawson connects, and the Tigers are up 2. Thomas with some pressure, high pass out to Wall. Thomas finding space and gets it back from Ingram. 15 to shoot. Colonel slowing things down. Now to 7. Fenn.
That's going to be a loose ball foul.
Does that count as a steal?
I would count that as a steal.
It's always the question with Zach Fenn, second in the country in steals per game.
I was watching him that entire possession, and it was, yeah, I would consider this a steal. He was going to grab it, and of course, yeah, the offensive player grabbed his body as they were going for it.
Takes us to our first media timeout with the Tigers up 12-10, and center jumped on them early, but Trinity found their rhythm offensively.
Yeah, I mean, center's just been making the threes that they've been taking, both coming from the corners. And of course, they had a little mid-range jumper that we saw a lot of in the women's game. I think I want to go back and probably look at the women's stats, but the mid-range game that they had was probably, I want to say, like 60% from anything within the 10-foot range, especially in the second half. But, I mean, everything is going according to plan. It's supposed to be a good game between these two. Yeah.
It's always interesting when you see two programs from the same school that play completely differently. Center is all about shot efficiency in terms of the women's team, you know, taking those mid-range jumpers and making them, whereas the men's team, they're all about hucking it from 3.
I mean, but sometimes that can come back and bite you if you live and die by the 3, and especially when you're not playing at your home gym. Stranger things have happened, right? You're up by 21 and you can come back out of it, but it's hard, especially when you do live and die by the 3 and you don't take, like, your game isn't generated from defensive fervor. It can completely change the way that your mentality is.
It's been part of the issue for center this season. Last year, they were 17-10, 7-5 in conference, wound up going on a run as the 3 seed in the tournament to play in the SAA championship. Lost in that to Barry, but they were 1 win away from making it to the national tournament. Bronson off a nice pass and finishes with the dunk.
I don't think he realized how open he was until he turned his head towards the basket.
Tigers up 4. There's a quick 3, and it's good. Newly into the game, Graham Kresman. So a host of substitutions have come in. Fenn trying to bully his way to the basket, and the rebound secured by Kresman. Center relies on their depth, 8 players that average 15-plus minutes. A couple of those depth places in there, including Villafuerte, who has it now. Gets it to Caleb Thomas, who remained in the game. Villafuerte gets it with 6 to shoot. Bounce pass nicely inside. Shot missed, but the offensive rebound. And it's put home. Grayson Hildebrandt. Newly into the game and newly on to the score sheet. Colonels with the 1-point lead. Palo to Lawson. The starting 5 remained out there for Trinity. Hook shot is good from Lawson.
Everything just looks so easy for him because he just tries to stay as poised as possible.
Here's a 3. No good. And Bronson able to keep that in bounds. It was Krisman who tried it. Tigers up 1 with the ball. Bronson, nice pass to Fenn, who will try it for 3. Comes up short, but the offensive rebound nearly put back for Balo. Gives it up for a second. Krisman able to get it back. Now under the basket. Blocked by Bronson, but the foul.
That one looked like all ball to me.
That's what I thought.
That was really interesting. I think he saw Zach Fenn hit the body of Bronson rather than, oh yeah, I would call that a foul. It's coming from behind him. Yeah.
So Krisman misses the first one too strong, and now the first Trinity substitutions will come on. Carter Rook and Joshua Chesney into the game. Hunter Coleman coming on for the Colonels, along with Johnny Jima, who returns for center. 0 for 2 on the free throws.
Makes the student fan section really happy. I heard a couple of them say, ball don't lie.
Rook, bounce pass to Bronson, made a fake and gets the bucket.
Bronson worked so hard and so early to maintain position on that. He just buried his defender underneath the basket.
Well, Bronson, an early 6 points for him, and a foul as center was working it up the floor.
Still the second team foul compared to center's 5.
They've slowed down a little bit, though. Those first 4 came in the first 3 minutes of the game.
You see Trent Medeiros checking in for the top of that zone.
Second unit trickling on for the Tigers. Ingram. Now Coleman tries the turnaround shot and makes it. Now Medeiros settle things down, newly into the game. Tigers up 1 and contested game early. Gives it up to Lawson, coming off of his 35-point career high night. Tries the hook shot again. And a foul going the other way.
I think that one's gonna be on Will Bronson.
Already his second foul. And Gabe Parr will come in for him, along with Benjamin Wagner.
Gabe Parr, Benjamin Wagner, appropriate Tigers, senior basketball.
So the second unit in full force for the Tigers. Caleb Thomas running a bit of a press, able to get past the timeline. Ingram gives it up for Coleman in the paint, tries it from the elbow, just too strong, and good luck getting that rebound. Gabe Parr all over it. Medeiros fakes a couple of times and double bounce pass. Chesney off the glass and good.
It's one of those things as a defender, you don't want to give a left-handed player his left hand.
Bounce pass to Caleb Thomas. He's played most of this one early. Coleman thought about trying the 3. Krisman, only 8 to shoot, just puts it up short. And Benjamin Wagner wisely just lets it go out of bounds. Timeout on the floor.
Still a 3-point game. It's felt like Trinity's controlled the pace of play since the jump.
Now you see the 3-point percentage on your screen. Center usually well below that on the season at 30%. Now 37.5. Tigers have yet to make a single 3-pointer.
To be fair, they've gotten pretty high quality shots within the paint. If you're not going to force anything, I mean, I wouldn't let the game come to you from beyond the arc. And the threes that they've had taken, I mean, they're good, but I think they're coming from players that, you know, aren't usually the 3-point makers. I mean, I think Lawson shot one. I definitely remember seeing Zach Fenn shoot one close to the top of the key.
Yep.
But those are the only two that I remember taking a three. It was a 2 or 3 attempts. So I think completely worrisome.
You talk about how good the looks inside have been. 54% field goal percentage definitely supports that. And then just the early fouls as well.
Yeah. And then still from the free throw line, 100%, because center led the foul count 4-0 before they even hit the 16-minute media timeout line.
Big thing that center prides themselves on in this program, 48th in the country in rebound margin. They average out rebounding their opponents by 6 a game, 29th in the country in offensive rebounds per game.
And you saw that the first possession that they had, it was an open 3, missed it, long rebound, and then they scored from this near side 3.
That's kind of the way they like to play. They don't make a lot of their threes based on the season, so it's important that they get those offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Gabe Parr has it as the Tigers start with possession outside of the timeout. Rook settling things down. Medeiros. Ball movement on the outside. Wagner's going to try it for 3. Too strong. Medeiros came flying in trying to get the rebound, but unsuccessful.
Yesterday, he tried to slam it home. That man's just got hops.
Foul called.
Foul. That'll be the team 4th.
Most of center's regular starters back out there. Ryan Sheen and Nolan Wall back into the game for the Colonels. Hunter Coleman remains out there as well. Errant inbound. Caleb Thomas goes back to get it. 15 to shoot. Coleman. Nice slippery pass. And can't connect on the 3. The rebound's still loose, and center, the offensive rebound's working for them there.
Wow.
Foul on Rook.
That one's going to be a late call, too. That's their 5th. Of course, center arguing that they were going to shoot, and that was completely on the floor. I will yell it from here. That was a completely on the floor call.
Well, the officials agree.
It was a little bit of a hook.
Caleb Thomas still making the I was shooting motion.
He took like 2 dribbles after. No, it is absolutely not a shooting foul. That's
goes
gonna
off
be a
of
backcourt.
Thomas's fingers, and it's an easy turnover. Medeiros finishes on the other end.
The 2 people in the front, Carter Rook and Trent Medeiros, not the tallest people on the floor, but definitely quick and fundamentally sound.
Able to break the timeline, tried to go up, and Parr said absolutely not.
Gabe Parr did everything he could and did it right, maintained vertical position, didn't let his body, you know, fold over.
Parr elbowing his way in and finishes.
It's a strong body, running rim to rim.
Caleb Thomas, who averages 14 a game. Nice lobbing shot. Stops the 6-0 run that Trinity had over the last 2 minutes there. Carter Rook shouting out the orders. Now Parr stands still with it. Pass inside was tipped, and it'll stay with Trinity on its way to Benjamin Wagner. And now 3 subs coming in for center. Garrison Hildebrandt, Landon Hamilton, and Drake Ingram all coming on for the Colonels. Talked about center's depth, how they have 8 players that average over 15 minutes, so they mix these units a lot. Chesney.
Wow.
Gets it to go.
He had some hang time on that one.
Just floated in the air for a second. Hamilton. Guarded by Rook and has to escape that. Ingram had to duck. Wagner was coming in from behind, and Thomas puts up a long 3 and makes it.
Makes this one a 4-point game with that 3.
Caleb Thomas already in double digits with 11 after that. Medeiros will try a long 2. His foot was on the line. He'll get another chance. Chesney had the rebound. See what Parr does, just slips, and he's fouled.
We foul 6, I think.
Looked like his foot just gave out from under him. So Trinity 1 away from the bonus. We'll see what happened here. Now this is Chesney's basket.
Yeah.
It's Medeiros all set to inbound. And the quick bucket from Wagner.
That's just a kid with a long wingspan.
Imagine how hard it is to manage the other team having both Wagner and Parr on the floor together. Two guys that come in at 6'7". And a nice shot by Hamilton, able to get position in the paint.
Yeah, not much you could do there if you're Carter Rook. You bodied up, you give a high contest.
Wagner.
What'd they call? I think they called a block.
That's what it looks like.
And they're gonna call continuation. You're gonna see his replay from the bucket before, but I think they're gonna call that one a continuation. So he may be shooting just one. We'll see the ref.
Score is not updated yet.
They're like bald men unite. I'm just kidding, that's messed up.
On my stats, it has. It says 30. Not on the official scoreboard, though.
Yeah, they're calling it too, so there's gonna be one shot.
So they do count the basket. 30-24, and a chance for the three-point play for Wagner. Ryan Sheen coming into the game.
There's a chance to extend this to 7.
Misses it. Tigers up by 6. It has that feel that they're up by more. Colonels have hit some threes in this game. Medeiros nearly had the takeaway.
Ooh.
Thomas lobbed it.
Looked like a travel. Wow. Okay.
Call against Trinity.
Number 15, that one's gonna be on Ben Wagner.
Elias Dement will check in for Carter Rook.
Elias Dement on the court for your Tigers.
See what happened here.
Say it happened in the air. Wow, huh.
Quick pass in. Sheen loses it, and it's Dement who picks it up. Chesney, corner 3. Shy and Medeiros able to go up and get that rebound. Dement.
Nice.
What a move to finish.
That was a pretty step through.
Tigers 6 of their last 7 on field goal attempts now. The second unit really getting the offense clicking. Quick 3 and a whistle blows. Looked like Landon Hamilton was fouled as he went up there.
No.
Or not.
That's a three-point shooter that knew somebody was coming from behind him. And he may have gotten a little overzealous with the play after. No. I think it was...
So that's what I saw.
See, no.
No?
See, and as a basketball player, he saw somebody come behind him and he gave a little bit of extra. Was it the smartest move by Benjamin Wagner to try and block from behind? Absolutely not. But, you know, happy a whistle wasn't blown on that. The foul count for Trinity and center is 7-all, so everybody after this will be 1-1.
Well, this is why we have you.
That is true.
Tigers.
See, no, yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm like, I'm so faking this. Seeing some replays here from the transition steal between Carter Rook and Trent Medeiros, and of course, the hard body over the right shoulder for Gabe Parr. Okay, we're in like 7 times speed. Oh no, we're not, sorry.
We have 2 different screens. They're showing 2 different things. Tigers in command of this one early. Their largest lead of the game is what they have right now. And this timeout still have yet to make a three-pointer, but as long as they keep getting those easy 2s, they're just going to keep taking them.
Exactly, and the three-point shots that they are taking, like the last one that I remember is from Chesney, and it was between a back and forth disadvantage position for center. Yeah, it was between Chesney and Wagner. It was a good taken shot, just didn't fall that time. But then, of course, you have people that rebound like crazy, like Trent rebound on the backside of that 3.
Ben Estes has checked into the game for Trinity. See what substitutions come out for center. Looks like Nolan Wall and Johnny Jima coming out for center. Rattles in and out. Both teams now in the bonus. Center, a team that played in their conference championship last year. Head coach Gavin Root made sure to tell me that he's missed and Trinity takes over, that all 8 of the rotational players were on the team last year, and they can lean on that experience, even though they've lost 6 of their last 7 and are trying to find it right now. Talked about how close some of those losses have been. This one not terribly close so far. And that'll go center's way off a Trinity turnover. Zach Fenn back out for Trinity along with Dean Balo. Benjamin Wagner off the floor. Quick turnaround from the elbow, too strong. And Estes able to secure the rebound. It was Jima who tried it. Now Fenn freshly into the game. Bounce pass to Parr. Making a bunch of moves, settles for the hook shot, and nowhere to go with that one. Jima gets the rebound.
And of course, who's right there? Zach Fenn.
Have it in the corner. Thomas thought about it. He's made one from there already. Gets it back, tries it again. Too strong this time, but the board going to center. Jump shot, it's good. Landon Hamilton. Quick pass into Dement, Parr. Out to the corner, Balo. Just offline, and Parr gets it back. Estes looking for options. Balo.
Nice little shift pass. That was a pretty shuffle pass right to Gabe Parr. I think he got everybody faked out with his eyes.
Creativity from Balo as Parr gets the bucket. Under 6 to play in this first half. Thomas sprints by Fenn. Gets it back. Directing traffic with 15 to shoot. Hamilton's just gonna try it offline, barely. Skips off the rim. And it'll allow Trinity to get their full starting 5 out there. Bronson and Lawson checking in. Hildebrand also comes on for center, along with Drake Ingram.
I just realized right now that Coach Rock has stuff in his hands. I don't know if it's plays or if it's defensive sets, but I like thinking about that like as a, I don't know.
You gotta ask him.
I'll have to ask him about that.
You have the access.
I do have the access, and I'll ask him about it.
Lawson, second opportunity is good.
See, in his buckets like that, they add up so quick. And I feel like that's why his 35 felt a little quiet.
Held to 6 so far, but we've seen how quickly players can get it going, especially somebody like him. Thomas catches it on a hop and drives into the paint. 12 to shoot, Thomas. Here's a shot out high from Ingram, and it's good.
How many threes have they made so far? Does it show you total 3 points?
That is number 5.
Wow.
5 of 14 from distance. It feels like it's more, though, just because of how many they've attempted.
More, yeah.
That's how they play, though. Shoot a bunch of threes, make what you can, and get the offensive rebounds. Bronson. Floater is good.
See, that's a high-quality shot that you're getting right there. Makes it a 9-point game.
Tigers were 38 on the board, still yet to make a 3. Haven't needed it yet. Jumper.
It would help, though.
Too strong, and Bronson able to secure the rebound off the tip from Balo. Estes across the timeline. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Balo. Some interesting passes from him today. Estes, 13 to shoot. Bronson, see what he can do. Outside, open three, it's Lawson. Could this be the first?
Wow.
It's out. Fenn able to save it though, before it tips off Lawson and into the arms of center. Bounce pass to Ingram. Turnaround shot, Coleman hits the rim offline. Cross court, Lawson tries it again. No good again. Bronson, the offensive rebound. Belo pumped in the paint and the foul.
Yeah. He'll head to the line for 1-and-1. There's going to be no continuation. So he's on the floor. And that's going to be the under 4 media timeout. And they'll hit that with 3:11 left on the clock.
And a lot of continuous action in this game. That's what we love to see.
I think because Trinity's made so many field goals, it feels like they should be up by a lot more. But they're getting in all the old-fashioned way.
Haven't really been trying it from 3, 0 for 8. Yeah. So that's not exactly what you want to see, but not reliant on it. 38 points just with the field goals and any free throw attempts that they've had.
And truth be told, that's the way that I'd rather see it, rather than depending on your threes falling. Yeah, you're coming out of this first half, heading into the second half, you can confidently say, hey, we've made over 16 field goals. And that is majority of them coming from within the paint. A lot of them coming from assists. I don't know if we'll see the stats come on your board, but the assist-to-turnover ratio is definitely in favor for Trinity right now. They just got to clean up offensive rebounds for center, because every time they do, it feels like 75% of them, that's not a real stat, I wouldn't say that, but it just feels like 75% of them are going in off the conversion.
Center with 6 offensive rebounds in this game, 13 in the game, but the Tigers with 21. Very rare thing for the center men's team to see them out-rebounded like that.
Here we go.
A top team in terms of rebound margin.
Only 4 turnovers in the half thus far. Rebounds definitely led by Trinity. I feel like we just closed out so many more possessions. And then, of course, when you have, a Zach Fenn going and grabbing the board to try the last possession when I think it tipped off of Lawson's fingertips. But those rebound counts also add up when you have players like that doing the extra hustle work.
Belo to shoot out of the timeout. Gets the first one, so he'll get another. Tigers now 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. Center's really slowed down the fouls they've been giving up. Thought Trinity would be in the bonus a lot earlier than this.
Yeah, they controlled it.
Caleb Thomas, long pass. Right under the basket. Can't get it to fall, and Belo picks up the rebound. Wall couldn't get that shot to fall. Now Belo the other way is denied.
They'll definitely take it out on the near side baseline. That's at 25 seconds left on the shot clock after Lawson had tipped it out to Belo, and he was a full head of steam going downhill.
Count that as the 18th block of the year for Ryan Sheen. That leads the team. Sheen, who was held to 3 points against Southwestern, broke up a 5-game double-digit point streak. Trying to get back on track tonight. Bronson fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be a quick call, especially if you're coming from the top, trying to trap him.
We have the opportunity for maybe an ominous first half score if the Tigers can get these next 2 buckets. Be 44-29, which is exactly what the women's team led by at halftime, when the center women's team came back to win that game and take first place in the SAA. Free throw from Bronson is good. See the foul on the replay. That one rattles out. Rebound still loose, and Ingram does a good job to secure it. Wall fighting off Fenn. Now Ingram settles things down to Caleb Thomas. 12 to shoot. Just puts it up.
Here's a long rebound.
Thomas puts it up again off the rebound, in and out, and this time Bronson will recover it. Scoring drought of nearly 2.5 minutes now for the Cardinals. Fenn doesn't get it to go, and a foul.
One of those frustration fouls from Zach Fenn, a little bit rare, but they do happen. I think he was expecting that one to drop. or for that layup to drop in. But that puts him right back on the line.
Slapped it right out of the hands of Nolan Wall. And center will go to the line for the 5th time tonight. Or excuse me, their 5th free throw of the night. Whistle blows.
Lane violation by who? Oh, they're calling a lane violation on, I think it was on Will Bronson.
That's what it looked like.
False start. Just kidding.
Well, center 0 for 4 on free throw attempts. That would have been 0 for 5. It is 0 for 5. They get the rebound, though. Another offensive board. Ingram. Turnaround from Wall. No good. Still loose. We'll see who that's off of. Trinity ball. Didn't even need to see the referee's signal. You can just hear it.
Yep.
Was Bronson digging in for it. Doesn't go off of him, though. So the scoring drought will continue for center. Running up to 3 minutes now. Bronson. Nice pass. Tried to finish with the dunk, and he's fouled from behind. Johnny Gima adamant that he didn't do it.
Telling his coach to do a replay. We'll see if we'll see the replay up here.
Tough to tell from that.
Yeah, that was probably all ball. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the fact that it came from behind is just, I think it's enough evidence for some refs just to just call it.
First one is good from Bronson. You see the better angle here, and looked like a lot of ball.
That's a lot of ball.
We'll see if it lies on this second free throw attempt. Bronson made his first. 2 for 2. Substitution as Landon Hamilton came in for the Colonels. Long pass to Sheen. Ingram tries a 3, sinks it. And a timeout called. Trinity on a 7-0 run before that 3-point attempt. And center a much needed 3 that finally falls. Colonels lost 6 of their last 7 games. They started the year 7-2, but ever since they've gotten the conference play, it's been rough. 1-5 in the SAA, trying to avoid going 1-6 tonight. Pretty desperate situation for them right now.
Yeah, at least this is the first half of them playing all of the SAA teams, so they may be able to turn this around heading the second time they play everybody.
The good news for them is that you just need to be in the top 6. And you have a chance.
Anything could happen in the tournament. We've seen it happen.
Tigers among the class of the conference, along with Rhodes, who they lost to just last weekend. Both of those squads 5-1. Trinity trying to go to 6-1 with a win today. Minute 30 now to go in the first half. Estes gets it. Directing traffic. 10 to shoot. Belo in the corner. It's good.
Finally.
The first 3 of the night.
I think everybody just let out a sigh of elation as that one went in.
High pass recovered by Sheen. Looked pretty dangerous along the sideline. Ingram thought about it, instead just lays it up, but Brunson able to get the rebound off the miss.
Will Brunson already on his way to a double-double, picks up his 7th rebound, 11 points.
Estes just under 40 to play. Belo tries another 3, it's good.
Trying to even out that score for that 3-point percentage.
Make it another 6-0 run for Trinity, 13-3 run over the last 4 minutes.
Brings the score back up to 17, highest of the night. Not much you could ask for Trinity. They're taking high quality shots. We may see a heat check come from Dean Baylor within the next couple possessions. Shot clock almost at game clock, 33. And then a full count for the Colonels coming back down. Sear finally brings the three-point percentage to 20%.
Already at 20.
There
How
we
about
go.
that? 2 of 10 now after those last 2 makes by Belo. Center 6 of 17 from distance. Better than what they usually average, but you've seen how they play. They just huck it from distance.
But I've seen it. Now I believe it. They get a lot of long rebounds.
It's a big part of their offensive rebounding. Do such a good job at it. Such an emphasis in practice. Talking to Coach Gavin Root about that. Everything starts from that stat for them. Slowing things down here with Hamilton. They've got 10 to shoot. Thomas. 2 to shoot. Ingram just puts it up and he's fouled.
Wow. I don't think I would have called that one. I really just thought it was a high contest. Like, didn't catch him on the body. May have caught him on the left hand.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That one goes on Fenn. A couple of substitutions to note. Chesney's going to come in. Wagner, Dement already in the game. And the play will be reviewed, but it looks like he did get him on the hand.
I thought he got him on the left hand. It was a little bit extracurricular for his body to fall to the floor like that. But if he gets you the call, it gets you the call. He can go up to the line, shooting 3 with 3.5 seconds left.
Both teams will take this opportunity to strategize the next 3.5 seconds.
I think he got the ball initially. He tipped the ball initially and then may have gotten the left hand. But I'm pretty sure the calls remain the same, and then he'll head to the line for 3. Yep. Got the refs signaling to each other.
Apparently, they were also checking to see if that was a shot clock violation.
Oh, that's true, because it had expired.
But it looks like it wasn't. So Ingram will go to the line for 3. They do put 3.7 on the clock. First one's good. See the replay again. And pretty clearly not a shot clock violation. 2 for 2, he'll get one more. Chesney and Wagner will switch sides. Villafuerte also on the floor along with Hildebrandt for center. Makes all 3.
Get some heckling from the crowd.
We'll see how they pull this one off. Chesney, the long one, puts it up, not anywhere close. And that is how the half will end. 49-35, a commanding first frame for Trinity.
I mean, everything just, it worked the way that it needed it to. Their field goal percentage-wise, 52%. They took high percentage shots, a lot of them coming before that 10 minutes. And, I mean, I think what also helped them was center found themselves in foul trouble really early on before that, like I said, before that 16-minute media timeout. Center already had 4 fouls, and of course, both of them found themselves in bonus. And with Trinity making free throws, then of course, Dean Baylor coming out hot, making 2 for 2 to end out that last 1 minute and 30 seconds. They couldn't ask for much more. I mean, if I'm focusing on one thing, a couple of the offensive rebounds that have come for center, you just got to make sure that you're boxing out long. But other than that, I'm not complaining about too much.
Trinity 13-4 on the season, looking to make it 14-4 as they lead center 49-35. Stick around with us through the halftime break. We'll bring you the second half of this one next on Tiger Network. Welcome back to San Antonio, Texas. Trinity with the 49-35 lead. We're underway in the second half of action. Starting 5 out there for Trinity, the regular ones that is. Lawson has it. Tries to get it to Bronson, trying to elbow his way in. And a foul. Referee was pointing the other way. But it will be on center, and Bronson will shoot.
Bronson, 2 points, Trinity.
And they count the basket as well. So an opportunity at a 3-point play. Too strong, but the basket's still good. 51-35. Bronson up to 13 points on his night, 7 rebounds. Close to another double-double, his second consecutive in 2 nights. Ingram, quick jumper, too strong, and a foul. This one going against Trinity. Ingram all set to inbound. Cardinals trying to work their way back into this game. Shot from distance doesn't connect, but the rebound in, and it's good. It's Johnny Jima.
Say that name 10 times fast.
I'm avoiding it. Another offensive rebound results in points for center. Now Trinity's turn. Belo in the paint, looking for a shot at all angles, doesn't have one. Gets it back from Lawson. Bounce pass to Bronson. Then open with the corner 3. Just rattles out. Bronson tried to get the rebound. It's off of him and out of bounds. Center will take over. Connor Ingram all set to inbound. Ingram has it. Hamilton to Drake Ingram. Ingram dribbling with 15 to shoot. Off the glass, no good, and Bronson with his 8th rebound of the night.
Thought for a second their center caught Trinity's defense sleeping.
This one loose out of the hands of Estes, and Ingram charging into the lane. Gets the layup.
They may have numbers if they push it fast.
They're trying to do that with Estes. Lawson thought about the 3. Now just gets it to Estes. Bronson. Fenn, a jump pass. Estes, 15 to shoot. Nothing open yet. Lawson puts it up. Doesn't get the roll. Center working down 12. Quick jumper, Ingram. Can't get the bounce, and it's off the hand of Bronson.
Yeah, that one's going to be tipped out.
Early substitution. Graham Kresman on the floor. Hamilton all set to inbound. Scoring drought of 2 minutes for Trinity. Center trying to take advantage. Geeman. Bounce pass to Ingram. Nothing there, and it goes this way towards Trinity.
Yeah, it's a frustration hack. That'll be number 2 for center.
Looked like it was going to be off the hand of Bronson, out of bounds again. That would have been the 3rd time in this half. It's just doing the right thing. It's just going off of him. Trying to end this 2-minute scoring drought. Center's offense hasn't really been able to capitalize, though. Nice pass into Bronson, and he's
Foul
looks
before
like
the
he's
shot.
fouled.
Yeah, but it was before the shot, so that's number 3 for center. Wow, they picked up an easy, or a quick 2.
Similar to how they started the first half. Had a quick 4 in that one. I think they already had 4 at this point in the first half.
Yeah.
High pass on the inbound to Belo. Had to fend off Coleman, who's now into the game.
They had a baseline runner. That was Lawson.
Fenn going up and gets it. Fenn's 6th point of the night. Now he's on defense where he shines.
I was telling his dad before the game, I was like, I really do think that his favorite part about defense is when an offensive player has the ball in their hands.
And a foul called here, and this will go against Trinity. Goes to Ben Estes, and Ryan Sheen will check into the game for center. As they continue to rotate one by one, relying on their depth, such a big part of what they do. Coleman takes the jumper, and it's good. Belo spins in the paint, full pivot, and gets it to Estes. Fenn in the paint, trying to find an angle for a shot. It doesn't fall. And immediately back on defense, reaching for the ball. See why he has 70 steals on the year. Quick jumper, doesn't go. But the rebound also doesn't go, and a third opportunity draws a foul. Look like Ryan Sheen involved in most of that. That's actually Hildebrand. Garrison Hildebrand to the line. Looking for his first points of the game. Too strong there. Isaiah Villafuerte coming on. Caleb Thomas getting a rest. Caleb Thomas, 5 straight games with 10 points coming into this one. He's at 8 right now, and both free throws are missed by Hildebrand. Belo, quick three, his third of the game.
He's the only one keeping their percentage up.
So he stays hot coming out of the break. Fenn nearly took one away early there. This possession will continue for center. Bounce pass. Presman blocked by Bronson. And Fenn picks up the rolling ball to cross the timeline. Bronson, top of the key. Now he'll go to his usual spot. Wide open, made it look easy. Nobody picked him up.
I think every time he's that open, he's really surprised.
Made that look really easy. One of the easier buckets he's probably going to have, other than maybe the one he had in the first half. A quick dunk.
And if you go back to that possession, I think it was literally just off of a front screen.
Estes, pass out to the corner. Lawson, that may have been tipped. And Bronson somehow gets the rebound. And it gets the bucket.
He just danced right through the paint with everybody there.
Timeout, center.
19 that they're up by.
And
Sure, it's never enough for Coach Rock.
Stats just update for Will Bronson, 17 and 10, plus the block, as Trinity goes into this timeout with a 7-0 run over 63 seconds.
Yeah, 2 games in a row at home, double-doubles.
A really impressive player. Talking to the Sewanee coaching staff last night, said that was really the point of emphasis on how you stop this Trinity offense, is that balance of stopping Bronson and allowing open threes. And fortunately for center, kind of doing both right now. Yeah,
I think the reason why Sewanee was in the game so much yesterday is because they were doubling off of Bronson every time he caught the ball. So he was forced to be a facilitator rather than a complete passer. And even then, if they did shut him down in the first half, he came alive in the second half, because I think his teammates just started getting him the ball at more opportune moments. And obviously it fed off of him well, because he finished the game and he caught a spark in that third half. It was the third half, it was the third quarter, but second half. I still break this game down into 4 quarters based off of the 10-10.
Yeah.
But he came alive in the second half for sure.
So did the rest of the offense, 103 points. Was a contested game in that first half. Not the case the rest of the way. 103-84 the final score.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of great players come into the game yesterday. Benjamin Wagner had himself a game. Trying to think about Zach Austin came in probably within the last minute or so. Saw a couple of other guys also hit the deck. But yeah, I mean, Will Bronson has just done, he's only a sophomore too, you have to think about that. Like, he had some minutes last year when Jimmy was still here, but he has, with him remaining on the roster, seeing his player development, his stature changed. I was talking with Josh about this when me and him commentated the other day, but yeah, I mean, he's just completely changed. I wouldn't say completely, I think he's just grown his game and taken it to another level.
Foul here. Talk about all the work that head coach Marwan Al-Rakabawi had to do to maintain this roster coming in. It's common now in the new age of college sports. If your coach leaves, you can go somewhere else.
Yeah, in the transfer portal.
He made the rounds, including he was going on a family vacation to Florida from Texas, stopped in Louisiana where Zach Fenn lives, just on the way, to have that meeting with him to get him to stay. Maintained this roster.
And that's all about rapport. I mean, you talked about, we haven't said this in a while, but one of the projects that they gave, right, is to pick a teammate and do a project and then learn as much about him. And that starts from the head of this train, and that's Coach Rock. I mean, wanting to have a rapport with his players, wanting to build it beyond the next couple of years, and especially when you start it with your senior leadership, because it trickles down to every single person on that bench, every single person that is in a practice, from, you know, from managers, student managers to coaches, everybody.
You even just heard it there on the floor. Jackson Lawson loses it, and immediately you hear somebody say, "You're good, Jack, you're good."
Yeah.
Very supportive group to one another.
You want to lift each other's heads up, especially when you're up by so much, because moments like this really matter, especially when you're headed into the tournament for this conference, and you are headed into moments where it is a scary moment where, let's say, the game is tied or you're down. It's not something new where you're supporting each other.
This is a Trinity team that knows what the margin for error is to get into the NCAA tournament. Went 22-5 last season. We're still unable to get an at-large bid, falling in the conference championship game to St. Thomas. That was the SCAC, and this is the SAA. Tigers in a new conference trying to win it.
Yeah. All very possible with Coach Rock. He's come back from losses, and then he's turned his season around in the tournament, gone into the NCAA tournament from the SCAC championship.
Yep. Saw him do it in this building. Beat the Tigers. That would have been 4 years ago now. It was an unexpected run. They knocked out St. Thomas in the quarterfinals, and I think a sentiment from a lot of people outside looking in, observers of Trinity, were, oh, great, we don't have to play St. Thomas. Well, you had to play Coach Rock, and that didn't go so well for Trinity. Coming out of this timeout now. Caleb Thomas back onto the floor. He has the ball. Coleman. Shot misses, but the offensive rebound for Wall. Corner three, no good, and this time the rebound to Fenn. One substitution on the floor, or two substitutions, excuse me. Josh Chesney, who has it now, and then Carter Rook, center, able to get the stop there on that possession. The lead's still 19 for Trinity. Thomas, over to Sheen. Coleman on the elbow, defended by Lawson, underhands it. Can't lay it in. Trinity with numbers. Bronson.
That's going to be a charge. He dipped his shoulder. Everybody was waiting for that call.
Hunter Coleman, the one who hit the deck on that. It's a tough position to be in when Will Bronson's coming right at you. Trent Medeiros will come on as the second unit continues to cycle in for Trinity. And Garrison Hildebrand on the floor, replacing Jima. Ingram turns it over, it's Lawson. Pass was tipped off the hands of Thomas, right into the hands of Lawson, and now it's Rook shooting a long three. Short as a whistle blows. And it looks like that's Ingram, who may have gotten knocked in the head at some point. That's where he's grabbing right now. See what happened here on the replay. Looked like Bronson kind of got shoved into him. Gabe Parr and Benjamin Wagner come onto the floor.
Trinity basketball.
Center trying to figure this out offensively. First they need the ball. Nearly got it there, but Medeiros able to recover. Drives into the lane, and he's blocked. Drake Ingram going up, but Gabe Parr with the rebound. Wagner, he'll drive in.
They're going to call that
Puts
one
it
made for
up.
a charge as well. He was outside that circle waiting for him.
So back-to-back charges, and now Center with an opportunity to get the basketball back. A scoring drought of 3 minutes and 42 seconds for the Colonels. Crowd not happy, but it looks like the right call. Tigers still on a 7-0 run over the last 3 minutes, so they've had 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. Just both of these sides trading stops. Center trying to figure this out offensively. One of their last 12 on field goal attempts. Inbound to Ingram. Has a lane, driving in, and he's fouled.
He hits the deck pretty hard. See the foul count starting to go up, especially for Trinity. I don't know if that's number 7 or if that, yeah, that'll be number 7 for them. Center's still at 4.
Already in the bonus.
It's a lot of game left.
First one is good for Center. It's only their 4th made free throw of the game. Tigers 11 for 14 on their end. This is a miss. Chesney secures the rebound. So after all that, only able to cut the deficit by 1 point. Still an 18-point game. Chesney.
Good slip.
Parr fouled.
That was a nice move by Parr, acting like he was going to go screen and then slipped. His defender didn't catch it until it was too late.
Seems like they've done that a few times.
2 shots for Trinity.
They continue to be effective inside the 3-point arc. First shot, too strong. Tigers trying to end a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And that'll do it. Thomas able to slip past the timeline. Quick 3, and it's good. Drake Ingram. And that'll take us into a timeout.
Brings us to 16 points. Hopefully this doesn't turn out like the women's game who were up by 21.
I was going to say, they have the blueprint.
Gosh. I mean, if they keep making threes like that and getting consecutive stops, Trinity is playing on their heels when it comes to the foul count. And so if they remain aggressive, but if you're aggressive, you're heading to the rim, then you're going to get the foul count.
Already in the bonus, so definitely a good time to do it. It was Center who called the timeout here. The rebound numbers still heavily in favor of Trinity, 37-29.
Yeah.
Not the position that Center's used to being in. But outside of that, it's been a pretty quintessential Center men's basketball game. Trying to make this a close game. Talked about all the close games they've been in over the last 3. Their last 3 losses in a row decided by a combined 5 points.
Wow.
It's a really tough way to go. Lost 6 of their last 7, and maybe that's just the progression that they need to follow. You lose big, lose close, and then you can win small, and then you can win big.
And then you can win big. It's all about patterns. But even if, I think it's just good no matter what if you are in close games, especially heading into the end of your conference. Of course, the tournament, if they make it into the top 6, and then potentially later if you see postseason in the NCAA tournament, it conditions you. Definitely conditions you mentally or physically.
Connor Coleman back on the floor for the Colonels. Same 5 back out there for Trinity. Medeiros slips it to Parr.
Definite foul.
And they call it. And Chesney will shoot it for good luck.
See one of them go in.
Trinity not in the bonus yet, though they will be on the next foul. That's 6 from center. Looking for their first field goal in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Slips it in, and that'll do it.
Freshman Benjamin Wagner looked at his teammates with a little grin after he took that one home.
Ingram. Now Thomas. Coleman backs into three-point range. No good. Rebound nearly tipped home, but it's ripped away. Trying to do what he can.
That was clean defense, though, from Trinity.
That's Wall trying to rip that rebound away and ended up getting it. Couldn't get the bucket. Coleman on the cross-court pass. The quick jumper. Too short, and this one much easier for Parr to secure.
And that's number 7. He's going to head to the line.
And that is not a foul you want to give up.
Nope. And we're going to have our media timeout.
Timeout with 11:32.
Oh, actually, I think the ref recalled it.
They were acting like it. Everybody was ready. But now Parr ready to go to the line. Trinity in the bonus.
Parr shooting 101 for Trinity.
Parr already with 5 points today. 6. Now 2 of 3 on his free throw attempts. Trinity just slowly pulling away. Center had it back for a little bit. Now it's right back to that 19-point margin. And a false start.
Benjamin Wagner. Got a little excited.
Seen that a couple times tonight. So the lead will stay at 19. Able to calm the storm a little bit for Trinity. Ryan Sheen. Now to Thomas. Sheen trying to back into Wagner. Thomas fakes the shot and loses it.
Oh.
Stays with center. See it on the replay here.
Yeah, I thought it. That's kind of a 50-50 because Rook did swipe at it.
Here's a 3, and it's Sheen sinking it.
Brings it back down to the 16 mark.
Ryan Sheen's first points of the night. Medeiros can't lay it in. Sheen averaging 10.6 on the season. Held to 3 points against Southwestern yesterday. He had 10-plus points in 5 consecutive games before that, and here's
That's
another
13.
3.
Wow.
Drake Ingram.
This makes it almost a 4-possession game.
Timeout called by Trinity. Drake Ingram up to 18 points on the night. He leads the team.
How many 3-pointers are there?
For him or overall?
For him.
5.
5 3-pointers.
Actually 4.
4.
But 4 of his 5 shots.
And that's how they get out of this. It's a 30-second timeout called by Coach Rock. Probably telling his teammates right now, or his players, I should say, got to get rebounds, you got to convert. Yeah, or he either moves into a man, you know, because out of this zone, they're getting a lot of 3-point shots up. I mean, I doubt they're going to move out of their defense.
Elias Dement coming onto the floor for Trinity. It looks like Johnny Jima back out there for center. Along with Graham Kresman. 2 substitutions for center. Rook will start with it.
Quick foul.
So Parr thinking, thank you.
That's going to be on number 4 for number 1. That'll be Hunter Coleman's number 4.
So he's in foul trouble. Parr to go to the line for the 3rd time tonight. Makes his first one again. Can't make the second. Jima secures the rebound. So the Colonels will go to the other way. In a desperate situation in their season, would fall to 1-6 in conference if they drop this game. Lost 5 games in conference all of last year. Here's a 3. Thomas, it's good.
Of course it is.
A team that had struggled from distance all year, connecting tonight. Dement.
Foul.
There's a foul.
Yeah. Still 1-1. That'll be their 9th team. So Dement will be shooting 1.
Talking to Center's head coach Gavin Root about what the team needs to do to start to sink three-pointers because they take so many of them.
Yeah.
Trying to make more. Says it all starts with inside-out play.
You puncture the paint, get people to suck in. And then, of course, you'll find open three-point shooters on the outside. We'll see our starters come back in with Zach Fenn, Dean Balo, and Will Bronson, seeing if they can extend this lead that they got up to.
Hildebrandt comes on for center along with Ryan Sheen. And Drake Ingram joining him as well. That one's missed. Thomas slips it. Gets it back in the corner, really nowhere to go. Bounce pass to Thomas, tries it from the elbow. Just too strong, and Bronson secured the rebound. He's fouled.
That's gonna be number 10, so he's shooting 2.
Another foul on the other end of the floor for center. It's Kresman who picks that one up.
It's gonna be a long 10 minutes.
Seems like it.
I'm just realizing this. And I'm like, and the temperature just keeps dropping.
What's it at now?
It's at 32. They were saying that some of our windshields are already frosted outside.
Well, that's not good. Bronson makes the free throw.
Thankfully, I live 5 minutes from this gym, but I really wanted some Chipotle after this.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm not going to be making my detour to Chipotle.
And you got to go, and you got to say that it's for the Trinitonian. They're doing a promo.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna give my expired Trinity ID.
I don't think you need to give your ID. You
you
just
don't?
say it's for the Trinitonian.
So I can just go to Chipotle? Really?
Yeah. Well, they're not going to pay for it if that's. I don't know if you
but
had
like,
that in mind.
Oh.
Ingram makes the bucket. He's over 20 now. Chesney able to battle in the paint and get the basket. Now Thomas. A steal. Fenn tried to dunk, because why not?
Probably. Ref didn't say anything. Maybe it's like after the whistle.
Yeah, I think that's
He was
what,
like, tell him after. He was like, stop at the whistle. He's like, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's what Fenn's saying. I think we already had this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. So they'll be shooting 2 every time they get tacked for a foul for the remainder of this game.
Only Fenn's second steal in the game. And I say only, but misses that one. He was on a pretty generational run. 15 steals last weekend in the 2 games, including a career high and program record 9. 6 steals in last night's game. Still his time, though, as Hamilton checks back in for center. Makes the second. Tigers now up to 70. Inbound to Ingram. Racing with momentum, and he's fouled.
Everybody looking at the ref saying who touched him.
They give it to Chesney.
Was he even near that side of the court?
Oh, they held up the 2-3.
Let's see. We'll see it in the replay. Oh, yeah.
Ingram makes the first one. It's the 8th foul on Trinity. So center still just in the bonus. Trinity already in the double bonus. 2 for 2. Drake Ingram now up to 22 points on the night. Chesney. Balo, 8 to shoot. Fenn with 5, just puts it up. Short. And the rebound for Caleb Thomas.
Feels like Trinity's up by much more, but they're only up by 12.
It does feel like that. And Thomas makes it 10. Tigers trying to slow things down. Just over 8 minutes to go. Centers cut this to a 10-point game. Dement. Fenn going in, but it's ripped away by Kresman. Ingram. Almost stunned that he didn't make it. It'll stay with center, going off Will Bronson.
See the under 8 media.
The media timeout, and maybe a much needed one for Trinity. They've seen their 19-point lead nearly cut in half.
I really hope we don't see what happened in the women's game. I don't know if it was just a mental complacency or if they just didn't play with the same intensity. I don't know what it was.
Well, I think part of that game is just the law of averages. I think center was doing a lot of the same stuff. It's just they started making it, and then Trinity started missing stuff in overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't chuck it all up to that, but
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
what a lot of it
I think
seemed
some
to
other
be.
adjustments could have been made in the second half, but nonetheless, I think the men will find their way out of this with Coach Rock.
Seen a similar game. They were up by 19 points in a game against Hardin Simmons in the non-conference, and that was cut down to 5 at one point in the second half, and Tigers able to pull away late and get that win. But every situation they can be in is a good one, according to Coach Rock.
Yeah, you're just learning. This is all learning moments.
Tigers in a situation where most likely they would be in the conference tournament. Very firmly within the top 3 and can be within the top 1 with a win today, depending on what happens in Rhodes' game. But fighting for that at-large position, the team last year learned how valuable that can be. It's actually a loss to Coach Rock's Shriner Mountaineers that arguably cost them that at-large berth. Fenn nearly took that one away from Thomas, tries the jumper, doesn't bounce home. Bouncer back to Thomas. This one rolls in. The assist will go to Nolan Wall, who's back into the game.
Makes it single digits now.
Tigers full starting unit on the floor. Fenn, Estes, Bronson, Balo, and Lawson. 8-point game. Hildebrandt back out there along with Hamilton for center. Lawson. High hooking shot is good. Ends a 6-0 run for center. Ingram. Bounce pass, a nice one.
It's hard to stop. Will Bronson had to step up to stop the ball.
Hildebrandt making the bucket. So we go back and forth offensively now. Balo trying to spin away. Lays it off to Bronson, and a charge called.
That's hard. I think he sold it well, but I also think that Brunson may have dipped his shoulder with a little bit too much energy. See it in the replay here.
That's Hildebrandt who draws the foul right on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
Back to an 8-point game.
It's Will Bronson's 4th, so one more and he's out. That's
That
with
would be huge.
Amazing numbers too. He has 19 and 12.
Ingram, jump pass, and Lawson able to take it away. They blew the whistle for a jump ball.
That was a quick jump.
It was. Lawson took it away. Tigers had the possession arrow towards them, so they get the ball. Estes will slowly cross the timeline. Gets it off a screen. Bronson tried the jump pass to Fenn, and a foul's called.
Yeah.
Some groans from the center bench. Fenn will shoot again, 1 for 2 in his last trip to the charity stripe. Misses the first. understandably. Gets the second one. Makes it a 9-point game, just over 6 minutes to play. Center's been battling back all second half. What a win this would be.
Not much
Bucket
Will
is
Bronson
good.
right there.
Nolan Wall. Yeah, Bronson in a tough position at 4 fouls. Lawson, corner 3. Too long, and still to this point in the game, Dean Balo remains the only Tiger to make a 3-point shot. He's got 3 of them. Single-handedly carrying the 3-point percentage. Ingram connects on a corner 3.
That makes this a 4-point game. I mean, they're doing everything. They're trying to run them off the line with a high contest. They're just making everything. They're warm because they shoot so many.
Practice makes perfect. Estes with 15 to Balo, and a foul.
We'll be shooting 2.
That's a tough one to take.
Yeah.
And there it is.
2 shots for Trinity.
It's Graham Kresman. First one's good.
Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing his big man make free throws.
Makes both. He's made a lot tonight. It's the 20th free throw the Tigers have made tonight. Thomas slowing things down. This is a 6-point game. Foul there.
Doing 1 and 1. Is that the 9th or that was the 10th? They're shooting 2 actually. That'll
That's
be
the
number
10th.
10.
Double bonus now for center. Nolan Wall.
My gosh, it's
shoot.
been a very long 10 minutes. As soon as everybody started getting close to that bonus range, I was like, this is going to be a long time.
We're over halfway through. 4:52. First shot is good from Wall, who's approaching double digits. That's point number 8 for him. And point number 9. Back to a 4-point margin. Balo gets it back from Fenn. Balo fouled.
That'll be number 4 for him.
Balo fouled
Caleb
by
Thomas picking up his 4th. What his coach wants to see.
And that would be a tough player to lose.
He's revived them in the second half.
15 points. Balo makes the first. Him and Ingram have been the centerpieces of their offense tonight. It's an offense that can really spawn from anywhere. Landon Hamilton averaging double digits. Ryan Sheen averaging double digits. Neither of them have made a big offensive impact tonight. Crowd getting into it. The defense chant beginning. Caleb Thomas just puts it up from distance too long. And Fenn able to secure the rebound. Now in transition, Lawson, the fake and the finish. Ends a drought of nearly 3 minutes where the Tigers didn't have a field goal. Ingram trying to get to number 30. Crowd wanted to travel, but they get the miss. Now 4 minutes to play. Balo just puts it up. How did that go in?
Wow. That revives the crowd here.
The lead back to 10.
Remember, center only has 1 timeout left.
Quick jumper, Hamilton, it's short. But the offensive rebound, Thomas puts it up, and it's good. His 4th three-pointer of the night.
That'll be used for media. So he'll keep his timeout.
They announce it as a center timeout.
Oh, they do?
So the Colonels electing to use one there, and you'll see the replay of how this came together.
Yeah. I would assume that they would have maybe chanced it with another possession, seeing if they would have gotten the stop there, and then it would have, you know, they could have saved their timeout because the media was about to head in. But
I believe that was their last one as well.
It was their last one, yeah.
Could put them in a tough situation late in this game.
Yeah, so we have a couple people still in foul trouble. On our team, we have Will Bronson with 4, and of course, Thomas for center with 4 as well. He's the one that just shot that 3. He has 18 on the night. And number 4, Jake Ingram, has 25.
We'll see how Coach Rock decides to deploy his starting 5. You think they just play the rest of this one?
You just play solid basketball. Don't try and overthink anything. Dean Balo had a great call. I think Ben Estes in that last possession was trying to get the ball, and Dean Balo was like, nah, I got this. And then he took it down, chanced it. You let your players play. Obviously, reiterate that you don't need to be fouling because it'll put them back on the line where they've done a pretty good job.
It'll be the same unit out there for Trinity. Caleb Thomas also still on the floor, very close to fouling out. Wall at 3 fouls for center. Jackson Lawson and Zach Fenn at 3 for Trinity. Balo has it. Thought about the 3 for a second. Now Fenn tries an open one, just offline. The rebound going to Hamilton. Colonels work quickly, trying for the corner 3. It's short, rebound Lawson.
They'll be content to walk this one down. Waste as much time as they can.
7-point lead for Trinity. Estes. 12 to shoot for Balo. Right underneath the basket. Wow. Underhanded from underneath the rim.
You saw Will Bronson was on that left block, and as soon as he pushed up, everybody went with him. So Dean Balo just had a wide open lane.
Tried for the dunk, and the rebound finish is good from Hildebrandt. Walking it up the floor is Balo. Now trapped. And timeout called by Trinity.
Yeah, they have 2 timeouts, 1 timeout left. I think it was a good call. They'll get it right under the half-court line. A little over 2 minutes left. I definitely wouldn't count center out by any means just because of how fast 3-pointers can collect.
You see the percentages, and that's been a big difference in the game. 41% from distance compared to 18.
That's because Trinity has 4 more turnovers than they do and less assists.
Assist to turnover ratio, a strength for center, 83rd in the nation, 1.24. That's something that Coach Rock desperately wants to improve as the season goes along, is that assist to turnover ratio. 0.97 for Trinity coming into the weekend at ranked 233rd in Division III basketball. Said it's something that's so simple and completely within your control. Just don't give the ball to the other team.
It's just as simple as that, you're right.
Estes a nice move to get it past the timeline. Has it with 12. Bronson has to be careful. Spin around, and it's good.
He had stayed quiet for a little bit because I think of his foul count, but silent killer.
Bronson over 20.
That's also a really scary thing about the Trinity men's basketball team. Because they have such great players that are at a wide range of talent and skill. Like you had Lawson yesterday, who had a 35-point game, and then today you have Will Bronson, who's 23 points.
Turnover and a foul. Hamilton will go to the line, a quick bucket and the takeaway. Opportunity to cut this to within 5. Foul goes to Ben Estes. So that's swat at the end. First one is good. Free throws have really hurt center today. 9 for 19. 10 missed points on the board right now. But 2 for 2 to there. Chesney into the game for Trinity. And Johnny Jima comes on for center. Pressing right here. Lawson, creative way to break it. And now it's Estes. Chesney hit the deck. So Estes has to slow it down. Bronson quickly back to Estes, to Chesney. Bronson with the rebound, back to Chesney. The bucket is good. Second and third opportunities for Trinity. The lead is 7, under a minute remaining. Ingram, why not? It's short. And that's off Bronson. He's frustrated with himself, couldn't corral it. So the basketball stays with center. Exactly 50 seconds on the clock. 20 on the shot clock. Quick jumper and a foul on Chesney. He can't believe it.
See, even if I'm Chesney in that position, I'm not even touching him. You just put yourself in a bad position.
Foul comes with 48.6. We'll see it here.
That'll be Chesney's third.
Gets him right on that arm. It'll be Wall to shoot. Sinks his first one. Two Colonels in foul trouble on the floor, Gemma and Thomas. Wall for his second. It's good.
Makes it 5. Mind you, center has no timeouts left. 1 timeout left for Trinity, so they're at the mercy of Trinity calling a timeout to potentially corral their team.
Now Jima comes off. I believe that's Hamilton that replaced him.
That's their timeout.
Their
Last full.
one. 48.6 seconds on the clock, a 5-point game. It's been an interesting finish here, Annika. Trinity in complete control. Looked like they regained it. And now center just battling back once again.
Yeah, I mean, it's already a late game. It's already 10-11.
Is it really?
Yeah, because we started late because the women had an overtime game.
Yep.
And you couple that with the fact that there's been so much stoppage of the clock because of foul counts. This 5 points can change within a matter of a possession.
Center hoping that can be true here in this game. What a win this would be to maybe just put their season in the right direction. The context of them losing 6 of 7 games coming into this and all the close losses they had, the chance that this one gets added to the list, or maybe finally they can just break through in one of these.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, they're going to work these last 48.6 seconds to the last millisecond.
Some final maintenance being done on the court, and everybody's ready to go. See who the Tigers run out. It'll be the exact same 5 that were in earlier. And this is interesting.
Setting up a little football play en route.
And right to Chesney. Now Belo's trapped, no timeout to use. They call a foul.
It's gonna be on number 25. He'll pick up his 4th.
That's Wall. So that's the 5th Colonel with 4 fouls now, 2 of them on the floor.
That's one of those plays as a coach, just reaching for the ball. I mean, you're already at an advantage. You have him trapped. There's 5-6 seconds left for him to get it complete, to find somebody. He's already on the sideline. So you basically have 3 defenders with him. You have 2 people trapping and the sideline as a defender, and he has to turn completely around to go and find somebody else. Like, that is just one of those plays where you're just a little frustrated with your team for fouling in that moment, because that could have been a golden ticket into just giving yourself an extra possession, but instead Balo's going to the other end to shoot 2, and he just made the first.
See if he makes the second. Rattles out. Zach Fenn checked into the game for Trinity. So the regular 5 on the floor to close this one out. Final 36 seconds, and it's going the other way.
Not sure what really went on there. Let me see if we can get the replay of that one before we take it out, but we may not.
We'll get it quickly.
See here.
Trinity basketball.
Oh, it was anything above the neck, and I think he had extended it. We have another, what are we calling? Wow.
Goes against center. Landon Hamilton, who hit the deck, gets the foul.
That's going to be his 4th as well. 34.8 seconds left.
And that is a tough break. See what happened here.
That's a little bit of an odd call.
Yeah, and a tough situation for center, too.
Yeah.
Sends Estes to the line.
It didn't look like there was more contact than usual, but I think it just made the ref. He saw somebody hit the floor, he blew the whistle.
It's interesting, because usually when you see someone hit the floor, that's not the guy you call.
Yeah. If anything, I would have potentially called it on Estes, but I didn't really see a full extension of his arm. I think they just got entangled within each other.
Second one is good as well. 8-point game, and fouls have hurt center late. Put up a quick 3. Ingram hits the front of the rim, and that could be tough to come back from, as Lawson will secure it. Flips it to Fenn, who turns it over, but a foul. As Fenn still on the ground.
And you got Charlie Horst.
They help him up, and he'll limp it off.
Fouled by centers Drake Ingram. 2 shots for Trinity.
Stay in to make the free throws. .8 to play. First one's good. And 2 Colonels will come onto the floor. Hunter Coleman and Ryan Sheen. Fenn makes both, and it's back to a 10-point game.
Zach Fenn will check out for Carter Rook.
Hopefully he's okay. Seems to be walking fine, but
yeah,
takes him out. Ingram able to slip through and finish. Hadn't had any buckets in a while, now up to 27.
I think his last attempt was a long 3, and the one right before that was an attempted dunk.
Quick foul, and Estes will go to the line again. Center doing everything they can.
And Estes fouled by centers.
As long as Trinity keeps making their free throws, Tigers will have their 14th win of the year. 6-1 in conference, and a nice start to the SAA era for Trinity men's basketball. First one is good. And Fenn walking back on the floor, seems to be good to go. That you would think, especially in this situation, is when you want him on the floor. Estes 2 for 2. The 29th made free throw of this game by Trinity. And that 3, good. That's Wall able to connect, and another quick foul.
Maybe on number 2.
That's Hamilton, and he would be done if that were the case.
I think he is.
Jackson Lawson fouled by centers Landon Hamilton, his 5th.
Villafuerte
Yeah, it's his 5th. So
coming on.
out.
Hamilton's out. Opportunity if center feels like it. Can put in number 21, James Scannell. Does that name sound familiar? Shot made by
No.
Lawson.
Did he play here?
No, it's because the head baseball coach here is named Tim Scannell. It's his dad in attendance today.
Okay.
Wearing all Trinity stuff.
I'm supporting the place that pays my checks too. Or that pays my bills. There you go.
Ingram goes up. Bronson stuffs him, and it gets the jump ball out of it. 1.8 on the clock, so maybe not going to bring in Scannell, but Tim in attendance. Saw him earlier. Final inbound of this one. Slipped away for a second. 3 up and good. A buzzer beater to end it, but not in the way the Colonels would have wanted. Trinity, the 96-90 win as they hold serve in the battle for first place in the conference.
Yeah, from the jump, it felt like Trinity was in charge of this game. Everything got a little bit shaky whenever they cut the lead down to 4, but it is what it is. They come out with the win. It was a late game after the women lost in overtime tonight, but Tigers go 1-1 today here in Calgar Gym. But overall, good moments of basketball. Hope everybody gets home safe from me after this little winter storm here in the south.
Nolan Wall leading center with 10 rebounds tonight, and Drake Ingram, his impressive night, 27 points, leads the Colonels in that category. And then Will Bronson, his double-double, leading the Tigers with 23 points and 13 rebounds. And Zach Fenn adding 2 steals to his ledger as well. Tigers hang on. Looked dicey for a second, but they win 96-90 and are 6-1 in conference. That'll do it for us in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you to everybody who helped out with this. Everybody working in the control room and on camera. Of course, our executive producer, Josh Machagemba. For my partner, Annika Signs, I'm Cole Isaacson saying so long from San Antonio. We hope to see you next time.